All right, I'm going to see if I can do this in one go. 1986 Trans Am, pretty nice old car, 63,000 original miles, came in. The headlights would not go up, but they would go down. Okay, how does this work? So I took a bunch of stuff apart, and I found out that the motors are good. And I found out when I unplugged them, I had to take this cover off to get to the wires down in here. You can see the wires. I figured out that to make the motors go up, the gray wire goes to ground and the green wire goes to positive. And then to make the motors go down, the blue wire, one side's got a blue wire with a white stripe and the other one's just blue. Okay? To make it go down, the blue wire with a white stripe and the blue wire on this motor go to positive, and the green wire goes to ground. See, the green wire was positive up here. So how is that done? Okay, here's how it's done. It's done with what's called an isolation relay. And this was the problem with this car. The isolation relay was bad, and you could not buy one. Basically, here's how it works. It's very straightforward. You can hopefully freeze that if you need to and make a copy of it. Your headlight switch inside the car has two wires coming out of it to the isolation relay. The white wire is hot or goes positive when the headlights are off. The yellow wire goes positive when the headlights are on. And then, you know, when that's positive, this wire is just open. There's no power, no ground there. It's either positive here or positive there. That goes to the isolation relay. The isolation relay, what it does is when the headlights are off, it's got the positive wire power going to it from the headlight switch. It sends power out of the isolation relay to the dark blue wire with a white stripe on the one side, and the dark blue wire without the white stripe to the other side. And then the relay. Okay, then there's these relays. Here's the relay here. There's one here, and there's one here. And I'll show you your isolation relay. That's your isolation relay right here. Okay? You can see where that's at? Right in front of the air cleaner on this one. Okay, so when the headlights are going down, off, the dark blue wire gets hot. See? Down is blue, and blue with white and blue on is hot. Okay, the isolation relay sends positive to the blue and to the blue, and then the relays will provide ground to the green wires. Okay, the relays have 5 wires coming out of them, and when they're off, they're going to connect the green wire, because they're off just normally sitting there. When the headlights go down, these relays are in a natural state. They're shut off. There's no power going to them, and so then internally they're closed. They're putting the green wire to ground. See, they'll put the green wire to the black wire inside to ground. So that gets your ground to go down. Now to go up, the isolation relay shuts the power off to the blue wires and puts it onto the pink wire. That pink wire comes out and goes to both relays, both left-hand relay and right-hand relay, and then the relay becomes energized. It closes, and it takes the 12-volt supply that's going to it, and it puts it to the green wire. See, the green gets hot going up. So the relay closes, takes the 12 volts and puts it to the green. Relay over on this side closes, puts the 12 volts and puts it to the green. See? Motor's up, gray is ground. And oh, by the way, it supplies the ground circuit for the gray wire also at the same time. So internally in the relay, that gray wire from the motor goes to the relay, and the relay supplies power to the ground. So that's how your motors go up. Well, in the case of this failed isolation relay, the pink wire was not getting hot, and I determined that once I figured out how this all worked. And I said, well, hell, all I got to do is pick up power from a headlight bulb and make this pink wire hot when you turn the headlights on. And that'll solve the problem of the failed isolation relay. We don't have to worry about the headlight switch sending power to it, whatever. We're just going to make this pink wire hot, and so that's what I did. I just came in here and I picked up power from the headlight. You can see the little green wire in there. And I brought it over here and I clipped the pink wire at the isolation relay. Hopefully you can make that out. And I tied the green wire that I tapped from the back of the headlight bulb to the pink wire. So now when you flip the headlights on, when the headlight turns on, it sends, I should have drawn a picture of it. I can still do that. Here's your headlight bulb, right? It's got 3 wires going to it. The center one is your 12 volt positive for low beam. Okay, I just tapped into that and came over here and tied it to this, and I broke this connection right there. So that way there was no chance I'm going to feed power backwards into that isolation relay. And yeah, and then it works. Then the headlights go up and down just like they're supposed to. So yeah, if you have a failed isolation relay, maybe this will help you. I know these cars are old, there's probably not many of them on the road anymore, but this should get you going. And if it failed the other way, if it failed to where they're only going up but not going down, then you got another problem, because I don't know how you'd send power. You'd have to send power out to the dark blue on both sides. Somehow you'd have to send power to that to make these go down. But you could probably do that with a maintain contact button. All you'd have to do would be to come in here and clip into these dark blue wires and run a wire inside the car and have a push button that supplied 12 volts to these. And then you push it, you're going to put 12 volts to that, you're going to close the relay, and the relay is going to go down. So, okay, if you have any questions, I don't know if I'll be able to answer them, but that's how I worked this out, and the customer's real happy. And we got headlights working again.